Om Shanti. How are you all?
Om Shanti, brother. How are you?
Very good.
Om Shanti. Welcome, brother. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, brother. Welcome.
Om Shanti.
Thank you very much.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Anjaman.
Om
Shanti, brother. So we all are very happy that Hemang Bhai is with us. Actually, according to East Coast time, it's little different. It's already 9:30 there. But we requested and he accepted our request and he joined with us. Particularly, he will be sharing his wonderful experiences connected with Baba. But along with that, he had some health challenge also. And how in Baba's remembrance, he was able to take care of it so easily. So you all know his bio because I have sent a flyer. And I think Hemang Bhai was with us once earlier also. So we all are familiar. So we'll just take his time to listen to him because, you know,
So, can I ask you something, all of you, that if you can keep your video on, it would be good, because otherwise I'm just talking to people who I'm not seeing. So I request all of you that if possible, like if you're doing something, then yeah, of course not. But if you are sitting here in front, then I think please turn on your videos. Thank
Sure,
you.
brother. Sure.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, Ansaman. Okay, I can.
I will mute myself and brother
Okay.
will continue.
Sure. Okay. So, the topic today is challenges or opportunities, right? And I'm sure all of us, right? There is not a single human being on this planet who doesn't have challenges in their life, right? Everyone, whether they have taken knowledge, they have not taken anyone, no one is left out, right? Especially at this difficult time in this world. So challenges do come, but in that there are two options, right? When challenges come, many times people get stuck because they see that it's an obstacle. I cannot move forward. When challenges come, many times people get disheartened, right? But the spirituality teaches us that that is a time where we have to excel. That is a time where we have to grow. And that is really true, right? That any challenges which come in our life, it allows us to move forward actually. You can check in your life too, right? When the challenges have come, it doesn't challenge you that it will try to bring you down, but challenges do come so that how I can overcome it, how I can become even more stronger when these challenges come, because each and every one of us has those inner abilities and capabilities to face whatever comes in front of us. And if you have been listening to knowledge of Brahma Kumaris, Baba's knowledge, you know that Baba always tells us to be hopeful, to be positive, and just to continue to move along. And we find answers, right? And so what I have seen personally in my life that when challenges come, there are two ways, right? You can deal with it. One is that you can complain about it, why it has come to me, and how will I handle it, and have maybe a lot of maybe negative thoughts or wasteful thoughts, or maybe situations are strong. Sometimes it can make us cry, it can make us down, right? So that is one way of dealing with it. And the other side of it is that you accept the challenge, you do your best, and see. And in that process, I have seen that there are two things, right? One is that maybe you will not get that much success which you wanted, but then in that process you learn, right? Because life is nothing but to learn, right? Situations come, it allows us to make us understand, make us more mature. So it's good to learn. If I don't know certain things, yeah, maybe I will meet a failure, or I will be less successful, but that's okay too, because in that I learn and I move forward. And the other is that if I accept the challenge, then I will be able to find the solution of it. I can overcome it. So these are the two aspects of it. Any challenge which comes in our life, and I have been with Brahma Kumaris for more than 30 plus years, 33 years and above. And from the very beginning of my journey, like I started practicing knowledge, try to put that into practice. Also learned meditation, had a lot of good experiences of meditation. And I found that, yeah, this is the way of life. And so very first challenge which came into my life, I think after coming into knowledge, about an year passed by, and I was at that time I was a student. I was going to appear for an exam, and that was my last exam for that particular subject. All other, like there were 7 or 8, and this was the last one. So when I was about to reach to the location where I have to go and appear for the exam, before that, it was like only 15 minutes away from my home. And when I was going, I met an accident, and I had some jaw injury at that time. But at that time, I thought that no, this is last exam. I can still, let me try to reach to my location, and then I will do my exam. But when I hit an accident, I was not able to see anything. It was like, it's such a strong hit I had that I kind of lost my sight actually at that very moment. And so I somehow managed to sit on the crossroads, and this is back in India. So I was at that time using the two-wheeler, a scooter, which is a motored engine. So I fell down. I somehow crossed and came on the side, and just as a blind person, and was waiting that maybe it will become better. So within few minutes, like I said, some people came around because it was an accident. So someone helped me to move the scooter away from the road and things like that. And somehow I was able to see. And then I thought that I'm fine. When the vehicle was in good condition, so I started driving again. Another 2 minutes, 3 minutes I drive, and again I'm not able to see some things in the front. So I again somehow managed to stop my vehicle, again set aside, again started waiting that maybe somehow after every 1 or 2 minutes I used to open my eyes, and then somehow again I was able to see something. But then I said that I'm losing time. I will not be able to appear in the exam. So I kept the courage on, and then I said that, so still the situation was not good. So I waved as a blind person to get a lift, because my examination hall was not very far. It was like, after that, it was only like 5-7 minutes. So I said, anyone can give me a ride, I can go there. And then if the situation is better, I can go and appear for the exam. So I waved, someone came, some kind person came and said, okay, where you want to go? And I explained a little bit in short, and then he gave me a ride. I went to the examination hall, and till that time, like 5-7 minutes, again, I kept my eyes closed. And then when I opened, when the destination came, I was able to see quite clearly. And I thanked that person, and he asked me that, where do you live? Do you have any contact number of your parents? I can inform them that you are having, you had an accident, and you are at the examination hall. So I said, fine. So I gave that information. I went to the examination hall. I started writing the last exam, and then my father came to know. So he rushed down, and he came and he saw that I was doing okay. He said, do you have pain? I had a pain, but it was not, it was bearable. So I said, okay, fine. And I continued. I completed my exam, and then I went back to my home. But the slowly and gradually pain increased. And then ultimately, uh, I had to be operated on that very night, because there was an broken bone, and so immediately there was an surgery which was took place. And it took almost my whole vacation. After that, in India there is a vacation, and so after the whole vacation of 1.5 months, after that I recovered by that time, and I was okay. So challenges do come, but then if we keep courage, then it's, you can always overcome it. And in this, actually, if I would not have had that courage, then I would have wasted my year. I would have waited for one more year to appear for the exam and go to the next grade. So that was one thing. Another thing, which when I came to USA, so I studied in computer science, and I came here in USA in 1999, and I had a very good job back in India. So when I came here, so it was through a middle company. They look for, they apply on behalf of you, and then once you are selected, then you do job, and then you start living, earning and living both. So what happened when I came here, like 1 or 2 months passed by, all of my colleagues who came at the same time, all of them got a job. I couldn't clear interview anyhow. And then I was not like disheartened about it. I said, what I can do. And then I went for certifications, and I did certifications. And then by the time I cleared certification, it was almost like 7 months. 7 months without a job. I came here, and whatever some money which they were giving to live, I was surviving with that, and not telling family back home that I'm really being challenged by it. But I took it that, okay, there are certain good times, certain bad times, but do whatever you have to do best. And so I continued doing that. I said I should study, I should get certification. As soon as certification was done, I appeared for a few interviews. The interview got clicked, and I got the job. And then since from that time, 99, I don't remember that I was out of job until now, right? So certain times situations do come, situations try to challenge you, but then if you stay grounded, if you do what you are supposed to do, any situation can be overcome. Anything you can pass. And when I look back, I see that I have passed with honors in my eyes, that I continued striving to overcome it, to stay positive, never get disheartened. So that is what it is. And these things gives you courage actually to move forward in life. And so I see that challenges are always, they are opportunities actually to ascend, to move forward, to get experiences, because then only these are the sweet memories which you hold on to, right? Knowing that how good I was able to do it. And these I have learned definitely from Brahma Kumaris. The teachings of Shiv Baba are so positive and so uplifting that when you hold on to that, then there is nothing which can even shake you a little. And I would now tell you one of the last recent experience that I generally have this this promise or commitment with Baba that. So I took the knowledge in India and I came here in 99 and I told Baba that, and it was very close by where I lived in India. It was very close. Mount Abu, the headquarters of Brahma Kumaris, was very, very close. It was like only, I would say, 6 hours drive to the Mount Abu. And it was very, very fortunate. I was very fortunate that I used to go quite often over there. And so this was a commitment with Baba that I will stay wherever you tell me, but I will definitely come and meet you every year. And if that is not going to happen, I don't want to stay in any other country. So that was a promise, and I know that Baba has kept that promise, and I have also maintained that I go every year to India, and so that I can charge myself. I can take support and power from Baba going to the headquarters. So, but this time when I went to India this February, and at that time it was a peak of COVID at that time in India. But I had to go for 2 reasons. One was for my spiritual progress. For that, I wanted to go, and there was another Lokik responsibility was there, and for that I had to go to India. So I made a decision and I went. But when I went, at that time, slowly and gradually, the COVID situation really picked up in India. And when I was about to leave India, so I had to do this RT-PCR check. So when I did the RT-PCR check, it came negative. So I was good. But then that very same night, I had a fever. And next day when we really went ahead and did the test, it came out positive. And that was the same day. In the evening, I was supposed to take a flight. So I said, okay, this is a new scene in the drama. And so I said, okay, fine. I may have to stay back. So again, what I've learned from this knowledge is that I take one step at a time. I don't think too much, but see what is necessary. So I had to change my ticket. So I asked someone to make sure that the ticket gets changed. I also had to, I'm working also. So I wanted to inform my manager that I cannot join maybe next Monday or so. So all these things, I was into it, and I said, okay, fine, I have to stay back 15 days. It's okay. After 15 days, once I'm okay, I will fly back. But what happened that when COVID hit, actually, I had a lot of weakness and the temperature was not going down. So when I take medicine, the temperature will go down. But as soon as the effect of that medicine is gone, again, the temperature jumps up. And so it always used to stay between 101 and 102. And and it was never like, it was like 7 or 8 days. It never came down. So means it will come up, it will bump up again. It was not about like 24 hours where I was without a temperature. And it had a lot of, because of that, there was a lot of weakness. But somehow I changed the treatment, like couple of treatments we changed, different doctors I met. And then finally the change of medicine really worked. And then I didn't had a fever, but I still had cough. And so the doctor told that I think you should go for an HRCT scan, which will scan the lungs and just to make sure that there are no congestion in the lungs. And so I said, okay, fine, I will go and do the checkup. So I and my Lokik sister, who is also a Brahma Kumari, like Hansaben, running a center in India. So we both went, and she also had a COVID. She was also positive. So, and doctor told her also to do a checkup. So we both went, and so they asked that what do you want to do, which test you want to do, and she was not feeling well really at that time. She had a fever, she had a headache. There are different symptoms which you all know that there are many symptoms COVID brings. So she had a couple of other symptoms like body ache. And so she was, when she was asked, she said, yeah, do CT scan. So then we did that test. We came back. When the result came, then we realized that CT scan is the scan which scans the whole body. And the HRCT scan is the scan which will only scan the lungs. But what happened when we looked at the result, in the result, the lungs had some congestion, but then there was some another thing which was in my kidney, which was also like, which was an alert. And but because I had COVID, I cannot go and see the doctor, like urologist, kidney specialist. So we thought that, okay, let's take care of COVID first. If everything is fine, then we'll go and check what is wrong with the kidney. So after 4 or 5 days, 6 days, temperature also was gone, and then also the cough was also a little bit less, and I was feeling better. And then we went and did the RT-PCR test again. Test came out negative, and I said, okay, now it is good. So my sister said that, okay, there is one thing which is there in the report, I think you should go and check. I said, okay, fine. But she was still negative, so she could not go. But she told me to go with some another brother, that go and check. And we have a very good context in India, especially Brahma Kumaris is quite well known in India, and especially in Ahmedabad city. And so they had good contacts with the doctors. And so we were able to find, with the help of another doctor, a specialist, a kidney specialist. So we went and met with the doctor, and he checked everything, and he said, do you have any pain in kidney and those areas? And I said, there is no pain. And he said that whatever report you have, I think I cannot tell you anything from this report, but you have to do an renal angiography. Then only we can see what is really going on. And he said, don't worry, whatever it is, I will be able to take care of it. I said, okay, fine. So next day we went for a renal angiography and came back with the results. So it was like Friday when we had an appointment with a doctor. So Thursday I did the renal angiography, and Friday I met the doctor. So when he looked at the report, he said that you are very lucky that there is a tumor in the kidney, but it is only affecting only the kidney. It is not spreaded, and that is a very good sign. And so you are really lucky that that it is not spreaded into any other different organ or anywhere in the body. So he said, and I asked him what needs to be done. Then he said, we have to remove the kidney. And then I said, if you remove the kidney, what will happen? He said, no, you should be fine. After 3 months you can do. So I asked few questions and he said, yeah, everything will be fine after 3 months. And I also told that I work in USA, so when I can fly. He said, yeah, after 15 days you can fly back to USA. It should be absolutely fine, no problem. I said, okay, fine. So it was a big thing for me. So I started reflecting that what has happened. And then another thing which the doctor told me that it's you are lucky, because one thing is that we remove the kidney and then after that there will be no tumor, no cancer in your body. So so if you do operate, after that everything is done. You are completely clean, you are good, and you can carry out your activities. So I said, okay, fine. And this was the first time I heard, even in my family or anyone, no one had any history like that. So this was a very first time experience. So I took some time to understand and digest what is happening to the body. But then I was thinking that, let's see. So first of all, I thought that, okay, that COVID was actually a blessing for me. That if COVID would not have happened, I would not have done this test. And again, my sister made a mistake of, instead of doing an HRCT scan, it was a CT scan. So I was seeing so many good things which happened, that I see the series of events which has happened and how it was so beneficial, that at least I was aware that what is happening, what is going on in the body. And also I came to know, with talking to one of the other doctor, that especially if you have a tumor in your kidney, you will only come to know when you have some signs, when you have some symptoms, means you have some pain, you have some blood coming out of your body, then you come to know that there is something not right, and then you go for a test. And so without having symptoms, and when you have those symptoms, you are always like you would be 3rd or 4th stage of cancer. And after that, there is less chances of even surviving. So looking at all these events, I was talking to Baba, and I was really thanking Baba that thank you very much. And I was thanking Baba and drama, that if this would not have happened, I don't know where I would be, and how would I have faced this such a big thing which has come into my life. And so while conversating, I had tears in my eyes, out of love and out of gratitude, that how drama unknowingly is showing me something is not right in the body. And so I took it very positively in a way. And then so it was a Friday, and then during the weekend, and so doctor also told me, so I asked all the questions, and he said that, yeah, you can. I said, when I can do surgery? He said, you can come Monday or Tuesday. If you come Monday, I can operate you Tuesday morning, and you will be good after that. So I said, okay, fine. So I collected all the information. So I had a time and a weekend where I have to decide everything. And so see, this was such a big thing. And I live in the center in Edison. So it is my responsibility to tell the instruments here, like Moini Didi, as well as the instrument in Edison, Sheetal Ben. So I called them and told them that this is the situation, and I'm thinking of doing the surgery here, and I wanted to inform you. So both of them told me that you should come and do the surgery here in USA. Generally, people do surgery in USA because of the technology and all. They prefer here. But then Didi said that, okay, it is up to you, your choice, if you want to. Because my family was also there, so she said, okay, fine. Um, keep me posted. So that happened. And then during that time, so in the weekend, I was, especially during COVID time, because there was so much weakness in the body that the only thing which I was doing was eating, sleeping, and reading morely, listening to classes. These are the only things which I was doing at that time. And so I listened to the Avyakta Murli, like especially Sunday we have Avyakta Murli. So I was listening to it. And during those times, I used to listen to Murli like at least 3 or 4 times, because there is nothing else to do. And so I that was my routine, like listening to 2-3 times Murli. In that particular Murli, Baba was talking that God has come to take away all the burdens of his beloved children. And so Baba is asking children to give away all the burdens. And when I listen to this Murli, right, conversation 3-4 times, and every time when this point used to come, it was like Baba is personally telling me that, child, give away your burden. As such, there was no burden. I took it positive, but there was in very subtle, there was some heaviness, something was there. And I thought that, okay, if Baba is telling me this, I should just give it away. Why I should keep it if God is offering to take away all the burdens? So I said, okay, Baba, from my bottom of my heart, genuinely, I told Baba that, Baba, take away all the burdens, and knowing that you have already like intervened in the drama to help me out, you already helped me, then why I have to intervene? If you are carrying out the task already, you are the one who has shown me the signal that something is not right in the body, which has to be taken care of. And then I said, why I have to worry at all about it? And I said, okay. So at that time, I gave Baba everything, that now I'm not going to even use even my second, even a thought into this, that what I have to do. Whatever drama will tell, whatever Baba will guide, I will just do that. And I was relieved. I really felt that whatever subtle that burden was, that also got relieved. And I felt very, very light. And again, I thanked Baba for it, that, okay, you are the real companion. You are the true surgeon who can really take care of it. I don't know anything. You carry out, and whatever you want to do with this body, I am okay with it. And so I like that I gave it away. And so when I gave this information to the instruments in USA, and so Sheetal Ben, the instrument here in Edison, told one of the contact here, the student, that see whether there is any contacts you have, especially for a urologist who can deal with this. And she told someone, and that person called me. There was a missed call. There was also a message, and in that message, it was written that that Sheetal Ben told me about your illness, and I want to speak to you regarding that. And I was in my mind that I already have decided now, whoever I tell, I have to tell everything, right? From the very beginning, whatever has happened, so that they can understand it. So I said, okay, I have to share it. And now it was already disclosed, right? So I have to tell. So I said, okay, fine. So I called and I told everything. And then she told me that actually there is my cousin is there, and who is a cancer surgeon, and he's working for a very well-renowned hospital, Memorial Sloan Kettering Hospital, one of the best hospital of cancer in New York. And so he's saying that you should not do a surgery over there. You should come down and do the surgery over here, provided you have insurance and everything. There is no brainer. You should just come down. And I said, okay, fine. Because as I had not had my whatever choice I had given it to Baba. So I started thinking that maybe this could be the reason. I think this is the right way to do it. So I told my sister in India, the people who are helping me in India, I asked them also. They all said that, yeah, maybe you can go, that's fine. And then I had another conversation with that sister, and I made up my mind, and I really felt internally that it is Baba who has made this sister an instrument, and found this contact, and I really should go to USA and do the surgery. And so when I spoke to her second time, I told that sister that, and at that time I already was completely 100% convinced that this is Baba's call, and I have to just follow it. And so I told that sister that that Baba wants me to serve doctors and nurses of that hospital, and so I will fly back. And so this happened in just, I would say, 6 to 8 hours. This whole thing got changed. And so we had another appointment with another surgeon just to clarify or check what is the right method to do. And so Monday we went to another surgeon in India. But before that, it was already planned that I have to fly back, I have to do surgery here. And then while waiting for that appointment in the visiting area, I was waiting to meet the second doctor. I already decided why I'm waiting and why I'm wasting my time. But then I thought that no, we are there. We asked that doctor, and that doctor also said that you have to do the surgery. It's a very small surgery, and you will be completely fine. And he told me that there were many people who did the surgery and they were fine. So I said, okay, fine. So, but then my decision was to come back. So, and it was so beautiful that generally you don't get appointments of surgeons so quickly. And this was over telephonic, like whatever information I had, the results I had, so that was passed on. And they asked me that this is not enough. Whatever the report was, I need the digital copy of it. So we sent the digital copy of it. And within few hours, the urologist of that hospital also came back saying that you come down and I will treat you as early as possible. And within, I think, 7 or 10 days, I flew back, came here, did my test here immediately after coming, and then went next day and had an appointment with the doctor, with the surgeon. And he looked at my reports and everything, and then he said that we'll do the surgery as soon as possible. And so within 3 weeks' time, we had the surgery, and we were able to serve those doctors, gave blessings, gave the knowledge wherever. So we met so many doctors, so many tests were carried out before my surgery. And on the day of surgery, when I went, so at that time, he was again informed that there were so many people in India, in USA, who are sending good vibrations. And that sister told me that that he's a meditator, and so he can conduct meditation. So actually, before being operated, I gave a meditation commentary to the surgeon and the staff, for 2 to 5 minutes, and I told them that let's meditate before you operate me. And so all of them stood there for 2-3 minutes. I conducted the meditation, and then surgeon left, and then all other staff got interested that whatever you spoke, it was really, really nice. Can you tell a little bit of more about it? So I went on another 5 minutes, explained them what this knowledge is, how it is beneficial, where it is located. So in New York also we have centers. So I gave a little bit of information while they were getting me ready for the anesthesia. And they did all of that while I was talking to them. And then I was taking to the operation theater, and the surgery got completed. And when I came out of it, the doctor told that the surgery got completed 1 hour earlier. It was like 2 hours 15 minutes. It completed in 1 hour 15 minutes. And doctor also told that that 95% of your kidney is saved in this surgery. And he also told me that that only I feel that why it was so easy and why there was such a good result of it, because whatever positive vibes which you are getting, I think that credit goes to that. So he was a very, very senior surgeon. He's practicing this for, I think, 35 years. And when it came out from his experience, I really felt that really Baba and the Brahmin family who gave positive vibrations and did meditation for me really worked out. And I was really able to serve them whatever I can, in limited way, whatever I can do. But I can see the whole experience that it was like Baba, as if the father always hold the child's hand, right? When there is a difficulty or big thing which maybe child cannot handle. It was like Baba holding my finger and following me to do each and every step. And I really felt that it was so closeness with Baba during the whole experience, that I felt that it was not a challenge, but it was an opportunity to be with Baba and to overcome such a big situation for the health, right? And so I like, there were no words for me to how to thank Baba or how to thank drama, that how much support I received from drama, from Baba, and again from the Brahmin family. So it was a wonderful journey, which I will never forget in my life, that the kind of love I received, the kind of sustenance which I received. And this is like, I felt like that Baba was practically present all the time with me, and each and every event. And there was not a single thought, I can say, from that moment when I gave away all the burdens to Baba, from that time onwards, not a single thought went in waste. What will happen, how it will happen, what will happen after surgery? Nothing, not a single thought. And I came out like, it is like removing an hair out of a butter. It was so smooth, right? I cannot even imagine it can be so smooth. And I was thinking in a limited way, that see, the way I was thinking that, okay, I will do the surgery in India, that too in a small town in India, and look how Baba chosen the one of the best hospital in the world and one of the best surgeon, because of the contact. So whatever happened, again, it was through Baba, right? The contacts, whoever I was able to connect with, was, again, it was Baba who made these right choices. I was just able to just go with the flow. I didn't do much. So So I was thinking that here I was ready to sacrifice one kidney, and when I gave it to Baba, Baba saved my kidney. And I was jokingly telling other friends and Brahmins that in 50 years, 5% of damage, it would have naturally happened also to the kidney. And so I have not even lost anything in that sense. And I think surgery happened like 3 months ago, and I did the checkup again, and I met the surgeon again, and he said everything is absolutely fine. So when you keep courage, when you believe in yourself, when you believe in God, and when you believe in drama, this is another most important aspect which you only study in Brahma Kumaris, that in drama of life there is always benefit. Many times certain scenes are not pleasant, but behind the scene, if you are able to see, then there is so much benefit in it. So certain scenes you may not see the benefit, but if you keep that faith that every scene which comes in front of me, any challenge which comes in front of me, there is a blessing in disguise. There is something good in disguise. I just have to have that faith and move along, right? Try your best and then never give up. Then you see the result will be something else. And that is what my personal experience was, that when you have faith in yourself, when you stay positive, when you keep company of God with you, and when you have faith in drama also, that whatever scenes will come, I will have that much strength to face it, then nothing can stop you. Nothing can shake you, nothing can dishearten you, nothing can bring you down. Right? So it could be a challenge, it could be an obstacle, but I didn't see it in that way. I see that how such a strong relationship now I have experienced with Baba, that if God is there, everything will be taken care of. You don't have to worry about it. So
Wow, Baba, wow. Can you
that
imagine
is what
how
it is.
Baba takes care of the children? Sometimes people feel that way, that we don't know, kind of feelings, but how Baba takes care of it, that in India, doctor said whole kidney needs to be removed, and here only 5%
Right.
taken care. So just this is the example that any kind of situation is there. What I have to do is one small single one thing, that keep faith and trust in Baba. And I'm really very much contemplating on it since few couple of days. Yesterday or day before yesterday, we all are watching our very senior respected Mohini Didi. She conducts very good classes on divine wisdom. And one of the questions one of the sisters were asking about the faith and the trust. And then she mentioned that it is the faith. One thing is the faith, and another is faith can become your power. The strength of the faith. This faith should go into the deeper level, that you are convinced that God will be with me. Almighty God is my companion. And I am contemplating on it. The faith can be power and faith can be strength. And Hemang Bhai is really a very good example of it. So we all are very thankful and we wish you well, and you may remain healthy, wealthy, happy always. So keep doing Baba's service. He is doing Baba's service with so many years in USA. Like he mentioned, I think he came in 99. And he has created so many brothers and sisters like his companions. Our one of the biggest class in USA is Edison Center. So they all are doing really very good work. and so many variety programs and projects, so many things. So I think I can make a big list of it, but rather we will invite Hemang Bhai, request Hemang Bhai that he can also conduct the meditation for all of us that he did to the doctors. Huh?
Sure.
So whenever we go to any doctor, we can conduct it, or we don't have to go to doctor. Huh? So Hemang Bhai, we have
Sure.
enough time for the meditation.
Yes.
All right?
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
Thank you so much. I will again mute myself, and brother will take us on the journey of wonderful experience with Baba.
Okay. Just give me a few seconds to play the music. Om Shanti. I, the soul, am the child of the Supreme. When I have this recognition, I inherit virtues and powers of the divine. I am able to set my mind to an elevated awareness. I, the soul, am the master of the self. God is a guide who guides me to master my senses and master my mind, intellect, and sanskars. I am a self-sovereign. And I have God's powers and virtues with me. So whatever I think, I can bring that into action very easily. I am fortunate to receive sustenance from God at each and every moment. Baba is with me. Baba's powers and virtues are sustaining me. a master almighty soul. Whatever I think, I can bring that into reality with God's divine powers. I am not alone. I am combined. I am that instrument through which God works. I only have to be a true instrument, a right instrument, so that God can carry out task through me. This life is a blessed life because in this life I have received God's company. Baba and I are together. What else I need in life? Om Shanti.
It was very lovely, soothing, but powerful experience. What else we can have in the end of the Saturday? It's a perfect timing, perfect experience for the weekend and to work on our own self also. So today, anyway, we all had a morning Murli with Bab Dada, and Baba also mentioned same thing. And Baba has given us a homework up to next Murli. So we all will keep an aim that every single thought, every single word, every single action, every single attitude with faith, lots of trust, and particularly that every challenge is opportunity. Challenge is not coming to bother me or upset me, or if it is coming from somebody or some place, it is not coming to unnecessarily giving me uncomfortable feeling or creating problem to me. It comes to open up some blockages. It comes to help me to grow. This is a very good mantra we all are taking today. And then tomorrow, as some of you have joined from other Zoom programs, so please continue with your own group. But tomorrow morning, 4 o'clock meditation, 6 o'clock English Murli, and 8 o'clock Hindi Murli, and Baba's Bhog and everything. And then 10 to 12, we have a digital session that this young brother left body last year, October 24. So because of COVID and other situation also, the family wanted to have more silence. and tapasya, and they did it. But this year, they are inviting their Lokik families and friends. So tomorrow we will have session and all are welcome. It's an in-person session. Okay.
So thank you, Hansaben. Thank you
So much.
for inviting me, and it
And,
was nice meeting all of
we all
you.
can say thank you to brother, and we wish him very, very healthy, wealthy, happy life always.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, brother.
Yes, unmute
You-
yourself. Right.
Thank you very much, Hemang Bhai. You stay well and keep sharing your knowledge with us. Om Shanti.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hemang Bhai.
Hemang
Thank you very much for your
Thank
nice.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you all. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om
Om
Shanti.
Shanti. Om
Okay,
Shanti.
I will end it.
Saben, can we get a recording of this?
Yes, we have a live recording on the Facebook, and so we will make the YouTube and we'll send it to Hema Ben.
Okay, thank you.
Sure, we'll do that. Okay.
Mhm.
Sure. Om Shanti, everyone. Om Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Shanti Ben.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Good night, Baba in your dream. Good night, Baba in your dream.